Hello guys, this is Adam from Together Audio. In this video, I would like to show you how to use our new plugin, ST3REO. We'll be making things wider. To make the most out of this video, please use a set of headphones or a pair of studio monitors. Let's begin. Welcome to ST3REO. As you can see, the interface is really straightforward, but this is all you need to start widening your sounds. Additional options are available in the expert view, which we'll discuss later in this video. The width knob is like a main dry-wet knob of the whole effect, and the spread adjusts the phase spread between stereo channels. So as you could hear, the guitar got nice and wide. You can use the spread control to fine-tune the widening effect to any source you're processing with ST3REO. To the left, you can see the low cut and air controls. These are EQ controls for the widening signal. For example, with low cut, you can cut some of the low end to keep your bass in mono and prevent it from muddying up the stereo space, keeping the widening effect nice and clean. The air knob allows for boosting or cutting the highest frequencies in the widening signal. This way, the brightening performed by ST3REO can add some brightness or be of a more mellow variety. The use of this will depend on the source you're widening, and depending on the instrument, the effect can be quite subtle. Now let's move to the distorted guitar track. ST3REO can be used for the classic wall of sound effect, usually obtained in the studio by multiple miking the guitar's cabinet. For this, we'll be enabling the phase dispersion function, providing a second layer of widening, as well as heading to the expert mode to adjust its parameters. You'll be able to see the phase shift and the amount of this effect. In expert mode, you can see two additional EQ bands for the widening signal with frequency and gain controls, so you can fine-tune your widening signal to boost or cut any frequencies to your liking. Now let's test the mod function on an electric piano track. This allows for creation of chorusing, flanging and vibrato effects depending on the settings of the depth, rate and the original spread of stereo. This is a dual stage effect, mono plus stereo, so some of the effect is retained even if the track is monoed. We'll get to this at the end of the video. Stereo also works great with synthesizer sounds. Leads, basses, plugs, pads, whatever you like. So let's try all the functions we've learned so far on a synth track. Stereo's widening effect totally disappears when the output is monoed. I will be monoing the master bus and then bypassing the plugin, showing that nothing changes, proving perfect mono compatibility. The mono stage of the mod circuit is still present when monoed, so some of the timbre characteristics introduced by this effect are retained in mono, which might be useful, for example, for chorusing guitars or other sounds. You can also use the check mono button in stereo itself to check how your track will sound when monoed. You can learn more by exploring the factory bank and, of course, experimenting. Thanks for joining me in this presentation. Remember, you can get a free demo of stereo on togetheraudio.com, so you can check how this works for your tracks. Please follow us on Instagram and Facebook, and feel free to interact with us through our website togetheraudio.com. And remember, Together Audio is for everyone. Pay what you want and 10% goes to a cause you care about.